This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Ford F350 XL 6.0 turbo diesel, four-door extra cab. It's an automatic, it's two-wheel drive. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. It is on a clean title, as I said, which is kind of unusual. Generally, they put them on salvage titles when they're theft recoveries. They obviously thought a lot of this truck, and they left it alone. Anyhow, let's walk around this thing. Like I said, it's 131,000 miles. It's got a really, really nice utility bed on it, work bed. We have the keys for it. It's really, really good shape. I did notice at least the front tires need to be replaced. They're pretty bald. See a little rot chip here and here. My job really is to point out the negatives, not the positives. That way, if it goes to Michigan or Seattle or wherever, I see a ding right here in the hood, that you'll know that what's coming before it arrives. I don't want you to be surprised. Negatively surprised, I should say. And the front tires definitely need to be replaced. The rear tires, I can see them from here, look pretty good. Passenger door, passenger extra cab door look great. At the end of this, I'll close everything, but I wanted to open it because it would kind of be difficult to do this video without it being open. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, I see. There you go. You pull on this thing and it opens. Gotta be smarter than the drawer. And I can barely be smarter than the drawer. Alright, there's a little cubby there. And then you've got this thing up here. Those pieces of metal slide into these slots to make compartments. So let me close this real quick. You go like that. Do that. We have this key on the key ring. We actually have two of them. Let's see. That's that. There's that. Let's see. Not sure why that doesn't push in all the way, but it holds it. There's that. And there is that. Okay. I'm going to figure out what that is. That'll lay flush when we're done with it. But it's got a couple nicks here and there. Obviously, a little white touch up and you can make it go away. The rear tires, that's a brand new tire. These are brand new tires. These are Firestone LT 265 75 16s. They're Firestone Transforce HTs. So get two of those on the front and you'll be looking pretty good. I put this bed down. There we go. That's what the truck looks like from behind. You have a tow hitch there. Obviously, you've got a nice rack up on top that extends out over the cab. There you go. We got this one here. So, that's what the other one's supposed to do on the other side. I gotta figure what... We will have that figured out. This is actually a different tread pattern than the other tire on the rear. It's still a high tread, but that's a different tread pattern than the passenger rear. Probably a working guy and just bought them as he needed them, as cheap as he could, which makes sense. It's kind of cool that they have these the struts in here on all these doors. Kind of extra. Let's see if I can figure out how to close the door. I'd be good at that. There you go. And that's those little metal strips here. Look like in. Alright, let's see. That goes like that. And you can see that there's pretty similar on both sides. Obviously it's a work truck, so he used it as a work truck. Driver's side, a couple little chips here, and a scratch right here. Let me open the hood. All right, let's see. There's your Ford stamp. Let's see if I can get some. There's the Ford stamp on the passenger fender. That's your Ford stamp on the core support. Your emission stickers. I show that to people so they know that nothing's been replaced on the front end. There's the Ford stamp between my fingers. And there's the other Ford stamp on the driver fender. It's a new battery we put in. That's that. Oh, sorry. All right. Make sure that there's no surprises on the roof. That's a big rack. This is impressive. I'm not sure what that is. Obviously some sort of a tie-down assistant. Maybe put a spare tire up here. I don't know. It's a good idea. Now the rear seat has what would be a factory vinyl seat. But the front seats, this guy didn't like having a sweaty butt. Because he put in, these are, I recognize these. These are like van or RV seats. Really soft, nice and comfortable, and in pretty good shape. He did a really good job with this truck. The floor doesn't have any rub holes in them, which is kind of unusual. Usually your boots rub holes in the seats. Okay, that's that. I'll show you this door panel here. A little bit of wear from resting your arm there. Oh, and I can tell you right now, the air conditioning works great. It is ice cold in here. Get my seatbelt on somehow. Got a ear thing in my ear and I have to go around the cord. There we go. All right, it does have tilt. I just tilted the wheel down. We're really low on fuel, so I'll be going to get fuel here. Let's see if we got a radio that works. Let's see.
The elites around the world pay their fair share.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
You do have a functional radio. The air's blowing ice cold. There's your passenger seat. It's a really, really clean truck. Let's see, tow haul. Let's see, oh, I see. Lights on that's on, that's off. There's your statistics. 131,574. There's your oil pressure. There's your fuel, which better get fixed real quickly. This thing's been running for probably an hour and a half out here, just to make sure that we don't have any leaks or drips or overheating issues, which obviously we don't. You got cruise control. Let's go for a ride. Because this is on a clear title, it doesn't need to be inspected. If you want to come to Tucson and drive it home, all you need to do is come here. If you come here, you're going to pay a $250 dock fee, and you're going to pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is like Oregon or Alaska, a couple other states, at zero, all you're going to pay is 2% tax and a $250 dock fee. We'll have plates ready for you to go, driveway plates, and you'll be good to go. If you're an Arizonan, you're going to pay our 7.1% state tax rate plus 2%. You're going to pay a total of 9.1% plus $250 dock fee. If your state tax rate is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5%. It's pretty simple, plus the dock fee. I'm going to give this guy a little bit of a lead here. And there we go. This thing runs really, really strong. Whoever owned this thing took really good care of it. There's no, other than needing front tires, I don't think this thing needs anything other than a new owner. I wouldn't touch this thing. It's a nice truck. I think that any person who works out of his truck would be extremely happy to have this. Please check it out. Make sure if you put in an offer, we accept it, whether through our site or elsewhere, that you get a deposit in. If you don't have a deposit, we don't have a deal. Doesn't matter where you made the offer, where it was accepted. We had a Tundra sold the other day on eBay. Guy doesn't make the deposit for a day and a half. We're contacting him, calling him, blah, 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 nothing. Guy from Texas calls off of our site, says, will you take $22,000 for the truck? I'll send it right now. Like, obviously, that's a no-brainer. So, yes, we sold it to him. Guy on eBay comes back, ooh, all butthurt, you know, throwing a fit. Well, you know, we're not in the business of holding vehicles for people on promises. For obvious reasons, I think everyone understands. So please get your deposit in so that we don't have to, you know, have any complaining. And that's to put it nicely. Anyhow, this is a great truck, and I'm at the gas station, so I'm going to go in there and put some diesel fuel in this guy, and hopefully you guys will have a great week, a great weekend. It's coming up, and thank you very much.